gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 6 by 3-minute rounds in the 61.2 kilogram lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is trained by Rosa Coletti from the TC Govno stable. With an official weight of 60.5 kilograms, he has a record of 11 fights for 8 wins, 2 by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Renegade, Rengga! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He is trained by the Big Rig Dale Phillips and the Onyx Fight Team. With an official weight of 60.7 kilograms, he has a record of 7 fights with 1 draw and 6 wins, 2 by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Francis the Removers Chua!
Waiting for our third fight of Thunderdome 31 to begin, and there's an issue in the corner of Francis Chua. We're trying to find out something wrong with the gloves as Derek Chan is marking it up.
Just retaping it, making sure it's signed off.
Brett Benetti joining you at ringside. I'm still recovering from that last fight, joined by Paul the Main Man Morrison as they both come in the centre of the ring. Gary Springer Ingraham is your referee for this one. Really looking forward to the return of Francis Chua coming off a magnificent victory in November against Kai McKenzie, a world-rated fighter that many consider to be upset.
Yeah, well, that was obviously in November of 2018, so it has been a bit of a wait. And just for the fans that are watching home, you'll notice that obviously Francis Chua standing obviously with the right leg forward. That means he's left-handed, and we call those southpaws in boxing. So we've got the southpaw versus orthodox fighter.
The Renegade Rengga is in the white trunks with black trim, and Chua's in the black trunks with the yellow trim. And obviously, you're going to be watching out with that power of Francis Chua that Kai McKenzie found out firsthand in their fight over East in November. Great victory, that one. We all knew at Thunderdome after seeing Francis Chua many times that he had a great chance in that fight. Kai McKenzie's also fought on Thunderdome.
Yeah, I think he might have just thought that, the win was going to come. Francis and his team with Jay Gray and the Onyx team, they went over there and he's working the body well. They went over there, obviously, with a plan, and they got the chockies. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes. Obviously, the only dent on Francis's record so far is a draw.
And I believe he won that fight. So that against the Pino Gerasitanos on the card tonight. Again, I wasn't the judge, obviously, but I thought that Francis Chua, and he was pretty upset about that decision as well. He thought he clearly won that fight. Well, so he should be undefeated in his own eyes.
Yeah, well, both on the comeback trail, they might get a second chance to have a crack at each other.
Great punch that one by Chua, showing great power. And again, no ring rust so far. I mean, not a huge layoff, but he wanted to get in the ring quicker after recovering from injury.
Yeah, well, obviously having a big win against someone like obviously Kai McKenzie, that's when you really want to take that. Run with the momentum. Obviously, Francis hasn't been able to do that, having that long out of the ring, but hopefully, he's got a durable opponent. Look,
with a good record as well as 8-3, so he's no mug, that's for sure. Yeah, nice punch there by Chua. Rengga fights back and lands a nice one of his own, but more power shown by Francis Chua, the removalist, taking on the Renegade.
Yeah, Rengga's obviously got some experience. He's fought some really experienced opponents. He has been stopped in the 3 losses that he's had, so I think that Francis said, look, feeling pretty confident, hoping that if he can work him down, work some body shots and get him into the later rounds, I think he's hopeful that he's going to get a stoppage, and that'll be his comeback fight too. So far, Chua working the body very well in round 1. Of course, for our viewers out there, his nickname is the Removalist because he is a removalist by trade. That's right, and he does a good job at it. So if you're looking for a removalist out there,
look up Francis Chua and he'll move for you and say, hey, I saw your fight, great fighter. Yep. But the way he's gone, he might not need to do it for much longer because, again, he's on his way up, that's for sure. Very impressive young fighter.
Yeah. Obviously, the big rig helping out in his corner tonight with, obviously, Jay Gray being over in England at the moment with Lucas Brown and Jackson England.
Coming to the end of round number 1. Great first round by Chua. Interesting thing about his last fight with Kai McKenzie is that Kai McKenzie had an opponent lined up. Oh, he's I think Gary Ingraham is taking a close look at Rengga here before I talk about that.
I was just going to say, I think the last right hook that Francis threw at the end of the last round, Rengga took a step back. He seemed like he handled it okay. He did take a step back. The bell went, and then he sort of stood there for a minute, not really knowing where he is. So I think that was a good shot that hurt him. Looks like, see if he can use this time to recover.
See if he can recover, but yeah, he looks. Gary Ingraham, great referee, checking on the fighter now to see whether he can continue, but he took a lot of body shots in that first round. That's what impressed me about Chua, and it's like a welcome back party for him here at Thunderdome.
Yeah, well, I think that's the way to break down an opponent, isn't it? Body shots are money in the bank. When you want to go and withdraw it later on, it's there waiting for you.
So here, there's seconds out single.
Let's see how Rengga's recovered, and let's see. I'm not sure Francis knew that he hurt him, so I don't think he's going to come all guns blazing.
Well, I hope you're enjoying our coverage here on WTV, live from Perth Metro City for Thunderdome 31 as Chua comes back with a few jabs and Rengga tries to fire his own power shot. Might have caught him a little bit. Chua there. Oh, here we go. Springer's called him. He's calling a count right in front of our commentary position. He looks on unsteady legs. I think he's still hurt from that first round.
Yeah, I don't think he recovered as well during the round. His corner's up. I'm not really sure whether he really wants to be in there, to be honest, at the moment.
He's not looking like it so far. I think he might be looking for a way out. And again, he's a durable guy with some wins on the board. He won his first 5 fights. 6 fights. He won his first 6 fights. Good correction there, main man. Well picked up.
Okay, mate. That's all right. I'll forgive you, Brett. You don't normally make mistakes.
Oh, he's down again. And
that's it, ladies and gentlemen. It's over.
Wow.
I think Gary's decided, having a good look at him,
no,
he doesn't want to be in there.
Look at this.
Gentlemen, here we go with the official announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout ended with 2 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the second round. Your winner by knockout, the blue corner, Francis Chua!
All right, I'm with very happy removalist Francis Chua. This is Rengga walks past and Dred's like your corner.
It won't
Welcome
be
back. This is the first time we've seen you in the ring since that magnificent victory in November against world raider Clyde McKenzie. You've been injured. How did it feel being back in the ring
I
tonight?
don't need bacon, man.
To tell you the truth, I'm really happy to be here. Thank you so much to everyone that bought tickets off me and come support me. You know, to tell you the truth, this was actually a really hard camp. I haven't been able to do the things that I normally was able to do because of the surgery. I pretty much, the last 2 weeks, that's the only time I've been able to do pads. So I haven't punched since probably like 2-3 weeks ago, which is horrible, you know? So was a real test. My arm, I was throwing that uppercut during sparring. It's been hurting my elbow, but tonight it wasn't hurting, so it was good. Yeah, I'm very happy with it.
Again, this guy, he's given a thumbs up on his way past to say congratulations on your victory. But this wasn't an easy opponent. This is a guy who had 8 wins on his record, and he was a tough, durable opponent. In the first round, he seemed to work the body really hard. And I'm not sure whether you noticed it or not. When the bell rang, Springer, our referee Gary Ingram, checked the fighter, and he was struggling at the end of the first round. Did you and your corner notice that at all?
No, we didn't. I didn't know, but the corner did say, go for the body. And I said, oh yeah, I forgot to do what we were planning.
Yeah, early in the second round, again, we felt that he didn't want to have any more part of the removalist, and then you put him out there. Were you surprised when it was stopped?
I was a little bit because I didn't feel it was a clean uppercut. It was a bit short, but it was a clean shot nonetheless.
The reason why I asked that, because it seemed like you wanted to be in here for a bit longer, because you're itching to get back in here. It's like you wanted more.
Yeah, of course. So I wanted a little bit more. I think the next fight, I'll talk to Tony and see what's happening, but I think my arm will be right. The next fight, they're the big ones. I'm going for it.
Again, after that massive victory in November against a world-rated opponent, obviously what is the next step for you? Because you're on the cusp of something special. Again, it was considered an upset over East. We knew after seeing you at Thunderdome that you had every chance, and we were backing you in because we knew all about you. They didn't. What is next for you? Big Rig saying, what about your ear?
I have injuries everywhere. You guys can't see, my ears are swollen, and that's from sparring. I got a cauliflower ear. So I'm going to go to the doctors, get it drained, and have a shower. And you know, you guys enjoy the night, you know, and I'll come down and say hi to everyone tonight. So yeah, this is nice that I was on early.
Fantastic weekend. I always look forward to seeing your fights. I can't wait to see you again. Congratulations on a magnificent victory tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the removalist, Chua.